Welcome to the Success Partner Podcast. I'm Daya Naef, your host and founder of The Success Partner. On this show, we dive into the stories of attorneys, business professionals, and entrepreneurs who have navigated the ups and downs of building successful careers and businesses. From the strategies they've implemented to the challenges they've overcome, we're here to uncover the insights that can help you on your own journey to success. So sit back, relax, and let's get started. So welcome back, everybody, to today's episode of the Success Partner Podcast. I am your host, Daya Naef, and I'm so excited to have Susan Kearney with me today. Good morning, Susan.
Morning, Daya. It's great to be here. Thanks.
Oh, I'm so excited. So Susan and I know each other from a couple of groups that we're in, that we have groups of trusted advisors. And I just want to learn more about her business, Newport, and how it can help our audience. So tell us more about yourself and what you do.
Yeah, thanks, Daya. I'm happy to. What I do is I work with owners of private companies to help them envision the future and get there down the road. I advise them on kind of decisions that are pivotal to reaching success, however they might define it. And I come to that work from being in the technology industry for many years as an executive in sales and marketing and general management. And I love the work. My clients are smart, growth-minded people who have a vision for a business that they want to build. They're just not sure how to get there.
Oh, I love that. Tell us a good success story, if you will.
Sure, I'm happy to. I'll tell you a story about a SaaS software company I worked with for about 3.5 years. There were two owners. They'd been running the business for about 20 years and they were worn out. They'd never worked anywhere else. They were trying their best. They knew they wanted some change. They wanted to have less day-to-day responsibility. They wanted to think about whether to take investment or sell the company. Mm-hmm. And so over the course of 3 years, I had a number of roles with them. I advised them about whether to sell or not. We decided not to sell. After a lot of research and conversation, we decided to hire a professional team to lead the company and sell probably a later date. So I was an advisor. I was an interim CEO. I helped them recruit a new CEO, transitioned him into the business, and then became just an advisor for them again. And along the way, the revenue grew dramatically. It was wildly positive in terms of profit. And we upgraded our technology stack and built our team's management capacity and did a lot of things to kind of shore up the business.
Oh, I love that. That just warms my heart.
Well, it was great. The thing I like about what I do is I get to know my clients professionally, obviously, but also personally. So I learn about their families and their family life and their goals for their kids and their future. And so this was a great experience. I felt it was really impactful, and I'm still good friends with the owners today.
Oh, no, that is a true success story. Wonderful. So what do you do when you're not working?
Oh my gosh, what I do when I'm not working? Well, obviously family. We all have family commitments. I'm happy to say I'm a new grandma. So
congratulations.
Yeah, I have a little 6-month-old grandbaby now that's taking my time and attention. Unfortunately, she lives in Seattle and I live on the East Coast. But other than that, I garden. That's kind of therapeutic for me. I can get work out of my head and focus on something beautiful. I love storytelling. And so I read novels, I see plays, I see movies. I love getting lost in that. Mm-hmm. And be able to, appreciate the words, the music, the art of it. I'm a rabid college basketball fan. Virginia, they're my team. And so those things kind of keep me busy, along with, being married and having a house and being in the community.
Yeah. Always like the house thing. Definitely. I love having a house too, but it's its own child almost.
It is, but it's so great. It doesn't talk back. And at the end of the day, you can just feel so at peace, if the place you are in has the ambiance that kind of feeds your soul.
Yeah, absolutely. So wonderful. And you love theater and art. I'm very excited about Wicked coming out. I haven't been excited about a movie in a long time, but that's coming out this weekend.
Yeah, I think they're talking about it maybe being another double movie weekend with Wicked coming out. And then there's some guy movie coming out as well. That's some kind of Gladiator 2 is coming out also this weekend. So I
Oh,
guess.
wow. I might do a double feature. I really enjoyed the first Gladiator as well. And I did see Wicked on the stage and read the book. So yeah, I'm excited about it. Well, awesome. Well, tell us more about like if I'm your client and I don't know it yet, and I'm listening to this podcast and I'm like, okay, I need to call Susan. So what am I needing from you?
Yeah, so you're probably someone who started a business or was hired to be a CEO of a business. You have a big plan for growth, scale. Maybe you need to de-risk, or you're thinking about selling it, transitioning to the next generation. So you've got some big decisions ahead of you that are quite strategic. And you haven't done it before, or maybe you've been trying to accomplish your goals and you can't quite figure them out. And so I come and I help you, and I really view myself as a river guide for you. So I stand shoulder to shoulder with my clients. We set out a path for getting to the end point successfully. And then every week we meet together. We talk about what's happened that week we need to discuss. And then we talk about how far we're moving down the path. And so it's really someone that's at kind of a crossroads and needs a guide who's done it before and understands the desk that they sit in, the hard decisions they have to make every day, the kind of the personal nature of running a privately held business.
Mm.
So they could give me a call. Maybe I can help them, or maybe I know someone else who can.
Yeah, absolutely. Is there a certain industry that you prefer?
Not necessarily. My skills are really transferable, but as it turns out, I have a lot of clients in the tech business because that's where I came from. So a lot of
Mhm.
SaaS software, data analytics, and those kinds of companies. I love them because they're fast paced and you're always learning. I also have a lot of professional services companies. And
Okay.
it's a kind of a pivotal time for professional services companies because talent is so scarce, it's so
Mhm.
expensive. It's getting more expensive by the month, and their margins aren't so high. And so we have to find some really creative ways to attract and retain talent, pay them fairly, and give them exciting work to do. So I love working with those owners.
Oh, I love it. And when they have exciting work, people do stay. I work a lot with the small law firms and attracting people to their culture and what they're going to do and the stuff that they're going to do at work has to be the draw because there's no way we can compete with the big salaries of the golden handcuff firms. But we can definitely do something around impact and making a difference and really drawing people in and making it sticky from that aspect. Yeah.
Yeah, I think people have talked about the importance of culture for a long time,
Mhm.
but it feels like business owners are taking that even more seriously now, and certainly employees are taking it far more seriously now. They really want to work someplace where they're appreciated and have input, and where there's a purpose to what they're doing. It's not just a job they want to show up for. So I think my clients are kind of like yours.
Yeah. Yeah. Way to make a difference. Is there a certain size of company that you like to work with?
Yeah, my sweet spot is if you are a company with top line revenue of 10 million to probably 50 million.
Mhm.
We do a real good job of helping those folks. They're already growing to grow faster and to put the systems and people and processes in place to go from 10 to 25 million or 25 to 50 million
Mhm.
is what I love to do. There are other partners at Newport that work with larger clients, but I like the smaller guys. It's more personal to me. And, everybody there, it's a little more family-like,
Mhm.
less rigid, a little more flexible. So
Yeah, I love that. A little bit more, you have more creativity. If you're trying to move a big ship, a big, huge ship, you've got to like just move it incrementally, but in a smaller organization, you can be more agile and creative.
yeah, and you can see results more quickly. And I've been called impatient in my life. And so I do this work because I like to have impact and I like to see results. And so that faster pace is, kind of feedback that feeds my personal machine to keep me going as well.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, me too. I like to kind of see, it's like, is this working? Is this working? Yeah.
Exactly.
I would never bake a souffle. I would always have to be opening the oven. It's like, no, no, no.
Uh, yeah, then where would you be, right?
Right, exactly. I'm much more of a stir fry kind of gal. Turn it up hot and get it moving.
See, now you just created a new way to try to categorize people and understand them. Are you more of a souffle person or are you a stir fry?
Oh, I love that. I love that. I got it. That's great. And I love how we can work on teams. I know you and I are in different groups where we do a lot of collaborative type work. And so what's not our skill set, we direct dial somebody in right away.
Yeah, I know. As you do, I have a team of people that are carefully selected. I've worked with them before. I trust them and know that they'll do a great job. Because one of my jobs for my clients is to be a resource wrangler. When we need something, my clients don't usually have a big network to find it, whether it's an attorney, a recruiter, a tax accountant, or someone like you who helps simplify and build processes for success. My network is where I go to, and they think it's so valuable. They love that part.
That's awesome. So I've got two tag phrases for you: resource wrangler and river guy.
Yeah. There you go.
I can like visualize that. It's like here you are leading the pack, and then you've got like the supply canoe here in the
yeah. That's great. That's exactly right. I love that. I'd never put the two together in that way, but I like that visual.
That's why these conversations are so much fun. So how do people find you?
Most often people find me because they're talking to someone they trust and they say, boy, I've got this thing going on at the office and I just haven't been able to sort it out. And that person says, just give Susan a call. Just have a cup of coffee with Susan. Maybe she can help you. Maybe she can't, but she always knows somebody who can. Just run it by her. And then we do a Zoom call, or we have a cup of coffee or whatever. And I'll see if if I can listen to what's concerning them and what they're worried about. And maybe I can help them. Maybe someone else at Newport can help them. Maybe you can help them, or someone in our joint network can help them. I do a lot of giving and referring, because to me, it's more important that the person find a solution than that it's maybe me. And that some people tell me that's crazy, but that's just the way I roll.
And in the long run, that's how we work together. That's how things really like how the magic happens. It's like, no, I don't think you need this solution, but you could try some of these other solutions, and just have some brainstorm conversations, and people walk away with value. Maybe 5 or 6 years from now, they call you back and say, oh, okay, I really need you now. And this is what I need. And you're like, oh yeah, it's a perfect fit now. The time is right. So that's wonderful. And I know I'll get your information for LinkedIn and your website and other ways that we can immediately look you up when we're listening to this podcast when it launches. So thank you everybody for joining us on today's episode of the Success Partner Podcast. Again, I am Daya Naef, your host, and I have Susan Kearney of Newport.
Thanks again, Day. It was great to be on the podcast. I appreciate your friendship and support and look forward to working with you in the future.
Oh, me too. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us on the Success Partner Podcast. I hope you enjoyed today's conversation and found some valuable takeaways to apply to your own business journey. Remember, this show is brought to you by The Success Partner, where we help small law firms and business owners achieve unparalleled success through strategic guidance, operational excellence, and effective marketing. If you're ready to take your business to the next level, visit thesuccesspartner.net to learn more. Until next time, keep striving for success, and I will see you in the next episode.